Hey guys, this is your host Eric. Today we are going to watch action genre movie called One in the Chamber. Spoilers ahead, turn on your subtitle, I greatly appreciate your support. Enjoy the video. One in the Chamber begins by displaying Dejan Ivanov, the right-hand man of a criminal. Vlad Tavian is a lord from the Tavian Mafia family. Vlad and Dejan intend to conduct a business transaction with a drug dealer named Nikolai Dvorak. During their meeting, Vlad receives a phone call from Mafias, the leader of the Suva family, who has business dealings with the TN family. The Subaru-Tavian Mafia families are known to be the two Mafia families that control the city of Prague, as well as the largest supplier of weapons and illegal drugs in other major European cities, making Prague the headquarters to run this illegal business. The scene then shifts to a man named Ray Carver rushing into a building after picking up a suitcase from a trash can. Ray is a hitman hired by Mikhail to assassinate Vlad Tan, because Mikhail believed the Tavian family had betrayed him by carrying out drug deals without his knowledge, which was a violation of their agreement. Ray, who was already in position, began firing at Vlad's gang with his flagship sniper rifle. Everyone attempted to avoid Ray's indiscriminate fire. Nikolai was able to flee, and Dan was able to survive because he was hiding. Vlad, as the head of the Tavian Mafia family, had no choice. Dan immediately ordered his men to capture the sniper after learning the direction of the sniper's attack. Ray, on the other hand, rushed away from there after completing his work. When Ray was about to leave, he was stopped by Demian's henchmen, who attacked him immediately because of his suspicious appearance. With considerable difficulty, Ray attempted to flee the attack. He counterattacked by removing his sweater and blending into the crowd. The next day, Mikhail receives a phone call from Dan, who threatens him with vengeance for Vlad T's death. Dan appeared to be serious about his threat because he directed his henchmen to blow up Mikhail's car, which was parked nearby. Mikhail is enraged to learn that Ray did not finish his job properly, and he now has to face Dan, who plans to exact revenge on the Superoff family. Bobby, Mikhail's brother, speculates that Mikhail hired the Wolf, a legendary assassin whose existence is frequently dismissed as fiction. Bobby, on the other hand, assures him that the Wolf is real. Bobby eventually learns the identity of the Wolf, who turns out to be a man named Alexei Andre. Bobby immediately requested that Alexei meet with Mackay to discuss their work after successfully contacting him. Meanwhile, Alexei must finish his job of collecting debts from gangsters after receiving a call from Bobby. The gangsters had underestimated Alexei because of his simple appearance and easygoing demeanor. However, Alexei then demonstrated his prowess as a legendary assassin by easily overthrowing the gangsters and ensuring they paid their debts. Ray, on the other hand, is conversing with a man named Leo Crosby, who also works as it. Dan dispatched Leo to offer Ray a job, kill Mikhail and Bobby Soof. Despite the fact that Dan is aware that Ray is the man Mikhail hired to assassinate his boss, Dan is very impressed with Ray's abilities and is willing to pay Ray twice as much as the Subarus offer, which is very tempting. Ray agreed right away. Meanwhile, Alexei, who has arrived at Mikhail Subaru's house, accepts an offer from Bobby and Mikhail, who wants Dan out of all his gangs. Alexei intends to assassinate Nikolai first, the Tavian Mafia family's main source of illegal drugs. Alexei manages to assassinate Nikolai's henchmen and infiltrate his home. He sat casually waiting for Nikolai to finish swimming before shooting and killing him. Ray, on the other hand, is seen visiting a cafe and seeing a drunk customer harassing the cafe owner and making a mess. Ray rushed to her aid, arresting and chasing away the inebriated customer because a drink spilled on Ray's jacket. Janice, the cafe owner who introduced herself, offered to clean it up. Ray said it was fine, but Janice insisted, and Ray decided to leave right away as Janice went behind to clean Ray's jacket. Meanwhile, Dean's right-hand man, Grigory, was gambling with his colleagues at his home not long after Alexei arrived and slaughtered them all on the other side. Bobby was talking to a woman when he was approached by Ray, who had been hired by Dan to kill him without thinking. Ray shot Bobby, killing him as soon as he realized his brother had died. Mikhail became enraged and determined to exact his vengeance. Meanwhile, Dan receives a phone call from one of his surviving men, informing him of the deaths of Nikolai and Grigory among Dan's men. Hearing this, Dan became enraged and resolved to eliminate the Supera family and their gang the following day. Janice's appearance at Ray's house surprises him. Janice appears to intend to return Ray's jacket, which he left at her cafe the day before. Ray then inquires as to how she came to know his home address. Janice responded that she discovered an envelope in Ray's jacket pocket with his home address on it not long after Mikhail apprehended Leo and interrogated him about the assassin who killed his brother. Leo, on the other hand, tries to protect Ray by lying to him. Meanwhile, Ray was preparing to kill Mikhail in his place. Alexei, who was also present and seemed to notice Ray's presence, hampered his mission. Meanwhile, Dan discovers that the man who murdered Nikolai and his henchman is the Wolf, a rumored legendary Russian hitman. As a result, Dane attempts to track down the wolf and kill him with his own hands. Janice pays Ray a quick visit at his apartment one day. Janice appeared to be interested in Ray, but Ray avoided getting too involved with her because he had known her for a long time before their meeting at the cafe that night. Ray then receives a phone call from Leo telling him to leave his apartment and get as far away from Mackay and his henchmen as possible. Leo admits that he was forced to tell Mackay where Ray lives after threatening him. Ray, on the other hand, appeared to have anticipated this and responded casually. Meanwhile, Janice, who inadvertently enters Ray's study, discovers Ray's profession as an assassin. Not only that, but Janice knows Ray is the one who murdered her father. Ray couldn't help himself because it was the truth. Janice was taken aback. She then rushed out of Ray's apartment not long after Alexei had arrived and was about to murder him. The two assassins also engaged in a fierce battle. Ray manages to knock Alexei down after a barrage of attacks, but Ray does not kill him and instead chooses to flee. When Alexei returns home, he is still perplexed as to why Ray did not kill him and instead chose to flee. Dan and his henchmen infiltrate Alexei's home not long after, but Alexei anticipates the attack and kills them all. The next day, Ray received a call from Leo, who said Mikhail had asked him to come to Janice's cafe because Janice and Leo's lives were in danger. Ray rushed there as Mikhail had instructed. He appears resigned to his fate, which may be execution. However, Ray appeared to have planned everything and immediately launched an attack on Mikhail's men. Leo also assisted Ray, and a shootout was unavoidable, but Leo died as a result of a gunshot wound. Ray then approaches Mikhail, who is holding Janice hostage. Ray then slaughters all of Mikhail's men who tried to stop him from reaching Janice, until Ray is confronted by Matcha, who threatens Janice at gunpoint. When Mikhail was about to kill Ray, he ordered Ray to throw his gun while shooting him in the shoulder. Alexei appeared out of nowhere and killed Mikhail without saying anything. Alexei then took the bag containing the money and exited the building. Ray, who was seen entering his house a few days after the incident, was surprised by the presence of Alexei, who was already there. Alexei is still perplexed as to why Ray didn't kill him when he had the chance. Ray then informs him that he was not paid to kill Alexei, so he lets him go. Alexei then tells Ray that he's tired of always being told to kill for big payoffs by someone else. Alexei and Ray both realized they were in the midst of a massive criminal gang war. As a result, Ray and Alexei decide to collaborate and assassinate every member of the Mafia in Prague's criminal underworld. We really appreciate you watching. If you enjoy this video, please give it a like. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel with the notification bell because it is really important for us. Thank you.